Next, we will see how to create page headers and footers.
A little reminder here, from the View tab of the ribbon, we can switch to the Page Layout view so that our headers and footers appear on our screen.
A header is the top part of a page, and a footer is the bottom part of the page. Headers and footers may display several information, such as the date of creating the worksheet, the name of the worksheet, or the name of the book. Let's see how. From the Page Layout tab, we locate the Page Setup group. By clicking this icon here, we pick up the Header and Footer tab, from where we can set the data that will be printed in the header and footer of the page. There are two ways to do so. The first way is to use the drop-down box. As we can see here, this box allows us to determine the data that will be displayed in the header, and this one allows us to set the data that will be displayed in the footer. This is the first way. The second way is using the custom header and custom footer buttons. So, we're going to use the first way for the header. Selecting this option here, we can select to print the name of the worksheet, which is Cornelius. Can you tell us the name?
Large amounts.
Large amounts. Great.
Let me remind you, the name of the worksheet is displayed right here.
Yes, but it comes with all dates. We can also select to print the name of the workbook, header, headers, and footers.
As we have already mentioned, the name of the workbook is displayed at this point here, at the top of the worksheet.
We decide to show the name of the book, and it is displayed at the center of the header. As for the footer, we're going to follow the second way, using the custom footer button. So, in this area here, we can type some text on the left-hand side of the footer, at the center, or on the right-hand side of it. Let's say you want to display your name on the left-hand side of the footer, and the name of the workbook at the center of it. If we click anywhere in the central area of the footer, we can see that the insertion point is flickering at this point here. Then we'll have to use one of these buttons provided here. So if we click this button, the number of the current page will be inserted here. As for the date and time, we'll have to use these two buttons here. If we want to display the name of the workbook, we'll have to use this button. And for the name of the worksheet, we'll use this one here. We click it.
We would expect the name of the worksheet, large amounts, to be displayed at this point here, but it doesn't. The word tab appears enclosed in brackets instead. Excel will replace this text dynamically and show the name of our sheet. So even if we change the name of the sheet, the footer will be refreshed automatically. If we click on the OK button, we will see the name of the sheet appear in the center of the footer. Here we can see what's selected to be shown on the header, and here the footer.
So if we click the Print Preview button, we'll be able to see the name of the workbook displayed at the center of the header. Our name will be displayed on the left-hand side of the footer, and the name of the worksheet will be printed at the center of it. Our screen is now displaying the worksheet as it will be printed. This is the left margin, this is the bottom margin, the right one, and the top one. Should we want to adjust margins, we'll have to navigate to the Page Layout dialog box again. We then pick up the Margins tab, and from this point here, we adjust the top margin at 3 inches, for example, the left and right ones at 2.4 inches, and the bottom one at 3 inches. So the margins have changed as shown in the Page Layout view, but also in the Print Preview.
When we are in the page layout view, which we are now, we can edit the headers and footers from the ribbon. Let's click on the left part of the header. A new tab on the ribbon has been activated and gives us the same options we saw before. Page numbers, number of pages, date, time, file path, file name, sheet name, and a picture in case we want to put, for example, a logo in our header. With this button here, we can quickly go to the footer. And with this one, we go back to the header.
So that's it. We've learned how to insert headers and footers in our sheets and how to change the margins of our pages.